Okay, so just as promised, we are off to a start. Good afternoon and good evening, everyone, depending on where you're tuning in from. I am Dion Henry, and I am your moderator for today's program. Now, I am a proud Jamaican nurse, studied there, did all my schooling for nursing, and now I am living and studying in the United Kingdom. Not only am I a proud Jamaican nurse, I am a proud member of the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter. Now, today we celebrate the 6th anniversary of the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter, and we are also conducting our virtual induction for our new members. The theme of the program: Nurses in Action, Reflect, Respect, Respond. Sit tight, participate, and let's celebrate. At this time, I will hand over to Miss Alea Brown, the president of the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter, who will now do the welcome. Over to you, Madam P.
Good evening. Can everyone hear me?
We can, but there's some feedback in here when you speak.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's
Better?
perfect.
All righty, good. Can you see me now? All
Yes,
right,
we
great.
can.
Give me 1 minute. I'm the tech person and the president. One moment. All right, thank you. Thank you so much, Dion. Good evening to everyone, and a warm welcome to you all. We are gathered virtually this evening to celebrate the 6th anniversary of our chapter. This is a special milestone, a testament to the dedication and hard work of our members over the past 6 years. Let us take a moment to reflect on how we began. From being officially chartered as a chapter under Sigma on May 30th, 2019, we must give special mention to those persons who worked hard to make this dream a reality. Persons such as Mrs. Pauline Anderson Johnson, who was the chartering president, Mistress Cheryl Garrix Lloyd, who was the president-elect, Shoshana Smith, Mrs. Joyette Aiken, Miss Joy Braham, Miss Melissa Walker, Miss Colleen Campbell, Mrs. Sandra Chisholm Ford, and Mrs. Marvette Waite. To our current achievements, such as being a 2-time Chapter Key Award recipient, we definitely come a long way. We've accomplished so much together, offering various educational programs to members and non-members. We have volunteered and hosted several events and gave back and supported various organizations and communities, such as our blood drive and participating in the International Coastal Cleanup Day, just to name a few. A huge thank you to the past and current board and executive members who poured and continue to pour their hearts and soul into our chapter. Your contributions have shaped this chapter into what we are today. I want to express my sincerest gratitude to our current members for your unwavering commitment and dedication. As a Sigma family, we are committed to working towards fulfilling the organization's vision of connected, empowered nurse leaders transforming global healthcare. Our theme this evening, Nurses in Action, Reflect, Respect, and Respond, embraces President Sandra Bev's organization's call to action, which challenges us to represent. This theme is timely because our nurses and Sigma members, we have the power to influence, to advocate on not only on behalf of nursing, but also our chapter and by extension, Sigma. We are challenged to represent in three ways. First, we are challenged to reflect. Nurses should reflect on the change they want to see by modeling self-care, care for others, and care for the environment. Secondly, we are challenged to respect. If we model a culture of humility, we would be better listeners, self-examiners of our own culture, willing to learn about other cultures, as well as be able to lead and advocate for others. And lastly, we are challenged to respond. Sometimes it seems like we don't have a voice or don't have what it takes to respond or make a change. But times are rapidly changing. Wouldn't we agree that modern day nursing is more complex? Therefore, nurses should act quickly and consistently to address challenges faced in nursing, healthcare, as well as our customers. I am excited about the future that lies ahead for our chapter. Together, we will continue to grow, learn, and achieve greater things. Members, I encourage each of you to actively participate and contribute to our chapter's future success. Let's continue to work together towards a common goal. And as I close, thank you all for being here and welcome once again. Your presence makes this celebration even more special. May we continue to grow, learn, and make a positive impact.
Well said. Thank you so much, President Alea Brown. At this time, we will have the invocation by Mr. Desmond Croker. Okay, so I'm not seeing Mr. Croker at the moment, so I will go ahead. Let us pray. Dear Lord in heaven, we just want to thank you so much for the privilege to be celebrating such a great milestone for the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter. And Lord, as we embrace this new path that we're taking, as we embody what you have in store for us, we ask that the new members who enter this chapter will also feel the passion and love that we have for making a difference as a chapter. I pray that the proceedings of this evening will be a grand one and one that will be going down into the hallmarks of the annals. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. At this time, we will have the greetings from Mrs. Denise Dacres-Reeves, the CNO Secretary. Mrs. Dacres-Reeves?
Good evening, everyone. I'm not sure if anyone is able to see me.
Yes, we
we
are.
can.
Oh, nice. So it's raining and there's a little bit of feedback in my background. But Madam Chairman, Ms. Leon Henry, colleagues of the Omega Kappa chapter, a very pleasant good evening. It is indeed my pleasure to bring you warm greetings on behalf of the Caribbean Nurses Organization, our president, Mrs. Dr. Polly Cash, the board of directors, and the nurses of the Caribbean. As we reflect on your theme, Nurse Leaders in Action, Reflect, Respect, and Respond, we congratulate you on your 6th anniversary celebrations. I thank you for inviting us and inviting the president to bring you all greetings on such a momentous occasion, 6 years and growing. As I reflect on your theme, Nurse Leaders in Action, Reflect, Respect, Respond, that has been the hallmark of the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter from its inception. to build resilient nurse leaders through research, education, and by various other means, which will result in effective, efficient nurse leaders that impacts the society within which they live, creating change and promoting lifelong legacies. The three R's, reflect, speaks to, it's a Latin, the first word Latin. Reflect is Latin in origin. It speaks to thinking deeply or carefully about something. How can we impact? Through our thinking, we think, how can we impact? How can we improve? How can we make things better? Respect speaks to a feeling of deep admiration for something or someone, which is elicited by their behavior, their capabilities, and their achievements. How can we build on what else really exists? Respond speaks to doing something and reacting in response to what is done. Timely and effective intervention and impacting our society is what is required of our nurse leaders today. The three R's is representative of how each nurse leader should be. We should be reflective. Think about what has been done and think about what can be done and how it can be done. To be respectful of the foundations that have been set by those who have gone before us and see how we can improve and impact and build on what already exists. We are called to be responsive. Whatever happens around us, we must always be aware and seek to see how can we interact, reflect, and bring our own voices to the table to impact our environment. The Caribbean Nurses Organization congratulates each inductee this afternoon and welcomes you to the Omega Kappa chapter. This is a world where great opportunities lies and awaits you. We wish for you a successful, productive, and interactive journey with the Omega Kappa family. This is where you will grow, develop, and shine and become excellent nurse leaders, forging your way into the future. Congratulations, Omega Kappa, and I wish for you 6 years, 6 more years, 6 down, 6 more to go and counting. Blessings for a wonderful evening. God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Dacus Reeves. And at this time, we'll have greetings from Mrs. Cheryl Garrix-Lloyd, the Regional Coordinator, LAC. Over to you, Mrs. Garrix-Lloyd.
Good afternoon, everyone. Are you able to hear me and see me clearly?
Yes, we are.
All right, thank you so much. So it's my absolute pleasure on behalf of the Latin America and Caribbean region of Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing. I have to say all of the names so you can hear how we sound. It is my absolute privilege and pleasure to bring you greetings this evening, Omega Kappa, on your 6th anniversary. My greetings are perhaps simple, but you will see a lot. And I want to start by saying thank you, Madam Chair. Good evening to President Alia and our executive, to our CNO Secretary, Mrs. Dacus Reeves. I want to thank Prof. Thame, if she's here, the Dean of our faculty, and our head of school, Dr. Dawn Monroe, because the chapter is a part of the University of the West Indies, Mona. I want to say hello to all the members of Omega Kappa. And as a member, I also want to say we are okay. And I want to especially say good evening to all our new inductees. Welcome to our very august body. Omega Kappa is definitely okay. I want to just remind us this evening about representing. It is the call for action of Sigma Theta Tau for this biennium. And I want to start by saying represent. Represent because you stand on the shoulders of greatness and excellence, on the shoulders of 6 nursing students and their leader 101 years ago, who thought of creating this amazing organization, standing on the shoulders in over 100 countries and over 135,000 nursing leaders and students strong. The three R's of represent are reflect, respect, and respond. And I just wanted to share the breakdown of those. You will hear them again later, but I'm just quickly reminding you. Reflect means to care for yourself, to care for others, and to care for the environment. We are the care in healthcare. Let us not forget that we can't pour from an empty cup, so we must care for ourselves. Let us remember that as we give care to others, it should be a testament to who we are and what we do, and not the negative comments we keep getting, because we should really reflect that care to others. And even as we do so, climate change is very topical. So let's be reminded to care for our environment, even as we give quality nursing care. In respecting, it says that we listen, we learn, and we lead. Let's remember that once we are hearing knowledge and gaining knowledge, it's not only for storage, it's for application. So as we listen and as we learn, let us apply that knowledge in leading. Nurses, particularly in Sigma Theta Tau, are at the forefront. If you should look at our two journals, if you should look at what we are consistently doing and sharing, please, I ask of you to consider following Sigma Nursing on social media. We're all on there. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them, I'm sorry, for now known as X. Please follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. Follow their YouTube channel. They are sharing all that they are doing so you can be kept up to date. We are definitely leading. So let's remember. Let us respond, because as we reflect and care for ourselves, care for others and our environment, as we listen and learn, and we're going to apply that to lead, we are going to be doing that by responding with professionalism, because once a nurse, always a nurse. It doesn't matter if you're wearing your uniform or not. Let's respond by looking at it from a nursing perspective. What do we bring to the table that's unique, that will definitely benefit those that we serve, whether it's in the clinical space, in the classroom, or during research? And let us respond by persevering. Sometimes it doesn't happen in a day, but let us be consistent in our well-doing as we continue to represent. So I charge all of us this evening, please represent the International Council of Nurses. Ensure that we represent Sigma Theta Tau. Ensure that we represent Latin America and the Caribbean. We have 4 other chapters in 4 other countries to carry in LAC, in Mexico, in Colombia, in Brazil, and Chile. Let us definitely represent Omega Kappa. Let us represent our profession. Let us represent the varying countries of which we are from in this August chapter, and let us definitely represent our institution. So I close by reminding us that we are okay and we must definitely represent. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Garrix-Lloyd, for charging us up for this evening. And at this time, we'll have a musical selection by Mrs. Camila Copham.
Hi, good afternoon. Are you all hearing me?
Yes, we are.
Okay. It's an honor to be here. First time I'm hearing about this group, but it's also an honor and a humbling honor to be on this also for for 25 years, sorry. So I'm just here to encourage the nurses, with the following greetings, to say, we need to depend on Christ Jesus to be successful in all that we do. He will give us the guidance. He and all will give us, everything that we need in order for nursing to continue to climb. So I just want to lift up the name of the Lord tonight, sorry. I have no music because it was given feedback, a negative feedback, so it will be a cappella. Praise God. What's in the name that came to bring such wonders, such royalty, who came to seek the way? And the wise men traveled far, following the stars, just to catch a glimpse of heaven face to face. the name that spoke the words into existence, would raise his hand and form the galaxy. He's the one who named each star, yet he knows me by heart. And to make my life complete, he came to live inside of me. Oh, Jesus is the sweetest name of all. Who can conquer the great? Who is able to save? My Jesus Christ alone. Of all the names in earth and heaven that are beautiful to call, oh, Jesus is the sweetest name of all. What's in the name that came to earth from heaven? The lovely name above all other names. The one who walked the seas at will and whispered, "Peace be still." The one who calmed the raging sea, quiets every storm in me. Oh, oh, Jesus is the sweetest name of all. Who can conquer the great? Who is able to save? My Jesus Christ alone. Of all the names in earth and heaven that are beautiful to call, oh, Jesus is the sweetest name. The name of Jesus has all power. No comparison can be made. Let every tongue in all in earth and heaven confess that he's worthy to be praised. Jesus is the sweetest name of all. Who can conquer the grave? Who is able to save? But Jesus Christ alone. Of all the names in earth and heaven that are beautiful to call, oh, Jesus is the sweetest name of all. Yes, he is Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, Mrs. Cobham, for that lovely reminder that Jesus is the sweetest name of all. And we definitely thank him for that beautiful voice that he has given to you, that you have shared with us. And we look forward to having you a part of the Sigma Omega Kappa chapter soon. So we'll be looking out for you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Can we have some applause in the chat, please? Let's encourage Mrs. Cobham. That was a wonderful rendition. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have been blessed. And at this time, we will have our introduction of the speaker by Mrs. Francine Dames.
Good afternoon, everyone. You can hear me?
Yes, we can.
Thank you, Dion. Gloria Chan, DNP, CRNA, FAAN, FFN, CSI, is a staff CRNA at Staten Island University Hospital faculty at Hofstra Northwell School of Nursing and Physician Assistant Studies in the acute adult gerontology, acute care nurse practitioner, certified registered nurse anesthetist, DNP program and health care consultant. Gloria is an established nurse leader with extensive experience within Sigma on the local, national, and international level. She previously served as a United Nations Youth Representative for the Nightingale Initiative for Global Health, working to educate nurses around the world about UN initiatives. Currently, she serves on a work group for the World Health Organization Global Alliance for Surgical obstetric, trauma, and anesthesia care. That's the G4 Alliance Midwifery and Nursing, which is dedicated to nursing advocacy for the surgical patient. One of her primary goals has always been to support and guide early careerist nurses. She has spoken at conferences around the world regarding global nursing leadership, mentorship, and professional organizational involvement, and has been recognized for this work as a fellow of the American Academy of Nursing. Gloria earned her DNP and MSN in nurse anesthesia from Rutgers University and her BS from New York University. Please let us welcome Gloria Chan. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the introduction, and it's so wonderful to get you to join you all virtually for this momentous occasion. So one thing I would like to start off with is I really love it when people join into a conversation, or even if this is, something to speak about as a speaker. I love getting feedback and I love hearing from everybody else. And especially, I would say, some of our more experienced members, if you ever want to share some of your stories or anything, I would love to hear it. Sorry. That being said, I am excited to be able to be here for three significant things, which is our newest inductees into Sigma, the sixth anniversary of this chapter, and to really embrace our current call to action. So to all our inductees, I really hope that you remember this evening as the beginning of your transformative journey to Sigma. You are now part of Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society of Nursing, which is joining a network of the world's best and brightest nursing minds. The leaders, theorists, and innovators who wrote your textbooks, developed the theories that you studied, and are still actively reshaping healthcare globally. But just as important is that we at Sigma have you, and you are our future nurse leaders. You're the ones who are going to make a difference, whose names that we all get to hopefully quote one day. And the innovation, the people who will be making those innovations, who will revolutionize healthcare. So one thing I would want all of us to think of, this is to both new and existing members, is what's the value of a Sigma membership? And honestly, to be blunt and to be fair about it, what's the point? Why should you value your membership with Sigma? And why should you spend your precious time and effort with us? Yes, we are the world's only International Honor Society of Nursing. That alone brings a lot of recognition and pride. For some people, that's enough. Yes, we offer access to vast research repositories and a global network of nurse leaders. For some, that's going to be enough. But how does this translate to what you do every single day? Does this impact the care that you provide on Monday morning? What does it ultimately do for you? So I can't really answer that for you. So I'll share my own personal story. And, maybe all of you, like some of it hopefully will resonate, and some of you, I hope you can think about it. So I initially went into nursing mostly because I wanted a stable job. At the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and I just wanted a stable career and a stable job. I think a lot of people can resonate with that to some degree. I graduated from NYU with an undergraduate degree in nursing. And at the time when I graduated, I always saw Sigma Crest and the Sigma invitation letters because it seemed so wonderful. I saw it every day in nursing school because someone put that sign right by the women's bathroom. And I just saw it and I was so eager to join, even though I didn't really know what it was other than it said it was the International Honor Society of Nursing. And everyone said it's a great network of people. But after graduation and after I was inducted, just like your ceremony today, I really didn't know what that meant. Since being part of the International Honor Society of Nursing sounded fantastic, but ultimately I didn't really know what it would do for me. And I kind of just didn't want it to be nothing. I was pretty okay with going through nursing school, but I kind of wanted to do something more. And I just wasn't really sure what. So when I first got an invitation for a chapter meeting, I went because they offered me free food. So obviously I went. I was so excited to go. And when I went, I got to meet my favorite professor again. And she was such a lovely person when she was my professor. And it was wild to get to see her when I graduated. She was so excited to see me. She wanted to ask how I was doing as a new graduate nurse, how my days on the floor were, all of that. She was just so happy for me. And coincidentally, on the line to get food next to me was her doctoral student. And she was talking about how, she was working on her doctoral dissertation. She was looking for an editor. So my professor, literally on that line for food, networked for me and helped me get a side job becoming this doctoral student's editor. Not only did I get a side job out of it, honestly, I got firsthand insight into what it takes to do a doctoral dissertation. For anyone who is ever interested in continuing their education, that was very valuable to know that this is what it takes to do a doctoral dissertation. And I got to do that for free without any stress because it wasn't my paper to write. But I felt just as vested in it because it was my paper to edit. So this was a fantastic first experience for me. I felt that, this is what it must be when you start networking with people. Networking, that you see people, you get to know them, and you get great opportunities. So that basically solidified to me that, hey, if I go to more meetings, maybe something else was going to happen. When I started going to more chapter meetings, a chapter like this one, the board was so welcoming that really fostered that sense of belonging to me. All of my professors, who I assumed didn't really know who I was, because in a nursing class of over 30 to 50 people, I don't think they remembered everybody. But these people, they knew me. They became my mentors, my colleagues, my friends. They provided me so much support and guidance. And one of the biggest and most important things were that they were excellent cheerleaders for me. And it truly is that never underestimate what someone's kind words do to someone. And it really made my day to know that these people that I respected, they thought the world of me and I thought the world of them. So I loved being part of a Sigma. I love being a Sigma member. I love being a Sigma chapter member. And then from then on, I guess I would say it kind of organically became a leadership journey for me when I was part of Sigma. I started as a regular member, just a regular dues paying member. I paid my dues for once a year. I just came to meetings. Gradually, people asked me to take on different board roles, whether it was membership involvement chair, recording secretary, vice president of the chapter, and eventually the chapter president. To me, this was a fairly natural segue into leadership. And ultimately, this became my own foundation for leadership development. And it gave me so many invaluable skills and experiences that shaped my career trajectory. It couldn't be replicated, and I wouldn't be able to really do that again. Today, I am here as a board of director and a vice president of Sigma, and I make decisions that affect over 80,000 members globally, understanding the issues concerning the world and the field of nursing, and using that knowledge to guide the decisions that will influence this organization for the next 100 years. I've served as a United Nations youth representative and also overcoming my own fear of public speaking along the way. And I spoke with other global nursing leaders and just global leaders from all around the world and understand how to utilize the special skills we have as nurses to create influence on the global stage. I've met so many nursing friends and colleagues along the way who represent different things, aspects, interests of nursing all across the globe. And one thing that all nurses are terrible at, and I would say every single one of us, is that we should be recognizing ourselves for all the good that we've done. And so ultimately, I've had the privilege of being inducted as a fellow of the American Academy of Nursing and the Royal College of Surgeons of Ireland because of my work with Sigma. All my accolades, anything that I've done, all of that was because of Sigma. What I've gained was pretty immeasurable. It's the confidence, the competence, and the knowledge to lead nurses all around the world. I would say that my story is not really unique. we all begin with the same foundation, which is having our nursing education and our Sigma membership. What Sigma gave me and what I'm always so thankful for, and that is truly invaluable, is opportunity. Despite its size, Sigma has over 80,000 members all across the globe. Sigma doesn't really feel impersonal. You can literally call the call center at Sigma right now, or probably on a Monday. When you call them, you will get a person and you will talk to them and one day see them when you go to a Sigma convention. And that's usually the case with all of Sigma's community members. We are ultimately a collection of intimate communities of nurses supporting nurses across the globe. While this is not really new now that technology has basically made international connection common, Sigma offers something much, much more valuable, which is ultimately to have meaningful relationships with nurses worldwide. They're not just simply connections or someone you see. They're really bonds. They're people that you will know and grow with that sustain and elevate our profession. I love having friends around the world, and while we have different experiences, focus, and interests, we are ultimately united by one goal, and that is to strive for excellence. What Sigma gives, besides opportunity, is access. Access to those opportunities, to mentorship, to growth. People often talk about being in the right place at the right time. Sigma positions you for those moments when they come. So one thing is, I want you to consider what Sigma's investment in you is. The access to opportunities, the professional development. This is an investment in the future of nursing itself. You are the essence of Sigma, and our goal is to support your individual growth toward the betterment of nursing as a whole. Look at our Omega chapter today, and I see that intimate community in action. As part of the International Honor Society of Nursing, you have before you a network of some of the best and brightest minds in nursing, professionals who have the ability and influence and inspire our field globally. But it's through this chapter that these connections become real and meaningful. It's this community that really creates that intimate environment where together you can work toward bettering society while advancing your own professional journey. This chapter is your gateway to these opportunities, your home within the larger Sigma family. Here is where global possibilities meet local action, where international networking becomes personal, and where your individual growth contributes to our collective advancement of nursing excellence. Now let me present our challenge. Each biennium, as someone has said before, we have the installation of a new president, and that's Dr. Sandra Bibb. Sigma focuses on an organizational call to action, and currently our call is represent, with 3 key components of respect, reflect, and respond. My challenge to you is this. How are you going to reflect? Which is learning, and I would say further thinking about how do we learn from our past and understand our present. Furthermore, I want you to think about how we respect. Besides respecting yourself, how do you build trust, equity, and justice in your decisions as nursing leaders? And ultimately, how do you respond? Beyond just thinking great thoughts, how do we create actionable impact? One thing is really clear is that you don't have to change the world alone, and nor can you really do it alone. But as part of Sigma, you're already connected to powerful networks to change. Use this. Reflect on your personal and professional influence. Respect the diversity and the humanity of the people around you. And respond with courage to the needs of today's world. This chapter embodies the spirit of that influence. It is your local connection within the global Sigma family that offers access to a network of brilliant minds and fostering meaningful collaboration. It is where everything can occur and things can happen and actions can happen, and that we ultimately want to support you. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chan. Can we put some applause in the chat, please? Emojis. Let's encourage Dr. Chan. Indeed, she has given us food for thought. I am so impressed by her journey into nursing and also her journey into Sigma leadership. It just goes to show that there's so much that Sigma offers its members. And we can see the importance of Sigma, networking, the power of networking, the sense of belonging and community, not to mention the accessibility to resources. I know many persons on this platform, including myself, can attest to these things. And so I can promise you, Dr. Chan, as current members and new members to come, we will be nurses in action. We will reflect, we will respect, and we will respond. So you will be hearing more from our chapter. Thank you, Dr. Chan. So keep the applause going. Thank you so much. At this time, we will have a video presentation.
My name is Gloria Chan, and I would like to suggest one area of nursing that really does need improvement is our engagement in the politics of our profession. A lot of decisions that affect our work, our patients, and the future of healthcare are being made, often without nurses at the table. So we can't really afford to stay on the sidelines. So one way we can start by changing this is being role models ourselves. That means getting involved, staying informed, and showing up when it matters. And just as important as that is to bring newer nurses along with us. Mentorship, having conversations, encouraging involvement early on. This is all going to help us build a stronger and more unified voice for nursing. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Alia Brown, and I am the president of the Omega Kappa chapter. A healthy work environment can go a long way towards easing the many challenges in healthcare and positively impacting nurses' morale and retention. Many nurses don't mind putting up with the long hours, caring for difficult patients, in exchange for camaraderie they find with other healthcare workers and the joy of working as a team towards a common goal. Unfortunately, a significant amount of nurses have reported hostility in the workplace. Bullying and harassment can create a hostile work environment and negatively impact these nurses' morale and retention. Nurse leaders are aware of these problems, but have difficulty addressing these challenges. We as nurse leaders must develop clear policies, provide sufficient support, train managers and staff to recognize and prevent bullying, and have a strong zero tolerance approach towards bullying and harassment in the workplace.
My name is Jawan Gray, President-elect of the Omega Kappa chapter of Sigma. One area in nursing that needs improvement is gender diversity, specifically increasing the number of male nurses. Despite the growing demand for nurses, men remain significantly underrepresented in the profession. As a nurse leader, one way to address this is by actively engaging in mentorship and outreach, especially targeting high school and college students. By sharing our stories, breaking down stereotypes, and highlighting the meaningful impact nurses make every day, we can inspire more men to see nursing as not just a career, but a calling. Let us build a more inclusive and balanced workforce, because diverse team leads to better outcome for patients and communities. Thank you.
Pleasant day, everyone. I'm Catherine Thomas Elwood. That of effective communication. In message, effective communication, healthcare teams and the patients. Important. Effective communication. To errors, patient satisfaction, and effective care delivery. As a listener, I can enhance or improve communication by encouraging open dialogue, allowing culture and a foster culture where business can feel comfortable to voice their concerns and share their ideas. Effective structure and legal protocols. Standardized communication tools can improve clarity, providing training on active listening. Listening should be equipped to listen empathetically to patients and leveraging technology, digital tools, electronic health records, secure messaging platforms, by example, demonstrate clear, respectful, effective interaction. Right, thank you for listening.
Identified advocacy and leadership. This must be empowered to take on leadership and advocate for change, policy and health systems to improve patient care and health care equity. Therefore, I will endeavor to mentor younger nurses to become transformational leaders and advocates for change within the nursing profession.
Again, we have even more insight on how we can better the community of nursing and also going forward as a chapter. So thank you so much for those persons who presented in that video. We will now have the induction of our new members, and this will be done by Mrs. Garrick Lloyd.
Okay. Thank you. I was not able to unmute myself, and I am trying to just give me 1 second, bring up the information to share with you. Sigma has a very long script that I have to read from, and it's taking me a minute to get it open. So please accept apologies for that. If you could just give me 2 seconds, please. All right, so I won't be changing the slides. I think I'll just be reading the script for you. And I'm very excited to be able to have our newest members inducted. If only my technology would cooperate. Sorry about that. And I was quite ready.
Don't worry, take your time.
And now the technology is having its own way. Yeah. All right. I think we may be able to get it just now. All right. Let's try this one more time. Happens when you're moving speedily, opening at the speed of molasses. All right, here we go. Good afternoon, everyone. It may be evening. I don't think it's morning anywhere. And I would have spoken to you before, but my name is Cheryl. I am the regional coordinator of Latin America and the Caribbean. And it was an absolute pleasure to greet you. And it's even better to be able to induct our newest members. I hope they were listening keenly to Dr. Chan. That was so inspiring. So welcome to the induction ceremony aspect of our anniversary celebration. And thank you for celebrating this occasion with us. I would like to just take a moment to introduce the chapter leaders. I believe you should be able to see their names on the screen. Or President, Madam Alia Brown, or President-elect, Mr. Javon Gray, or VP, Kathy Ann Thomas Elborn, Secretary Joel, or Assistant Secretary Alicia Vickers. I do a role, I am the Treasurer, or Assistant Treasurer, Mrs. Ada Mulrain, and our outgoing Counselor, Ms. Camille Abdul Karim. I would like to ask you to just join me now to begin our induction. So just a little history, as I gave you before, for more than 100 years, Sigma has been recognizing and celebrating excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service within nursing and midwifery. The honor society that we know today as Sigma was founded as Sigma Theta Tau in 1922 by 6 nursing students at Indiana University in the United States of America. From those 6 founding members, our organization has grown to more than 100,000 active members in more than 600 chapters in over 100 countries globally. Sigma also collaborates with several global organizations to improve the health of the world's people, including representation at the United Nations. This offers members the opportunity to extend their reach outside of their own communities. We are excited and filled with pride today to welcome our new inductees into our diverse and global membership. We are leaders at all levels of the healthcare industry. The society only extends membership to students in undergraduate or graduate level programs who have demonstrated superior academic achievement, academic integrity, and professional leadership potential, and to nurse leader candidates exhibiting exceptional achievements in nursing. Our membership includes top-notch nursing executives, clinicians, educators, researchers, policymakers, entrepreneurs, and others. So you are among this distinguished group of nurses, students, and professionals who have met or exceeded the rigorous standards required to receive an invitation to join Sigma, and you truly deserve our congratulations. The leadership and scholarship that you have displayed represent the essence of the society, and together we are Sigma. Our founders chose the Greek letters Sigma, Theta, Tau, taken from the Greek words love, courage, and honor, as they believed them to be the enduring values that are the root of the nursing profession. You can see our crest, which adorns your membership certificate, and it symbolizes these enduring values, reminding us of our commitment to wisdom and discernment as represented by the I, service, professional endeavor, and strength of leadership as represented by the pillars of stone at the right and left, and the knowledge as represented by the lamp. Our key embedded in the membership pin reminds us of our charge to uphold love, courage, and honor, and is a symbol of scholarship. The cup denotes the satisfaction of professional life. The circle with its 6 stars represents our 6 founders. The lamp is the lamp of knowledge, and the letters in black represent our charge. Remember that our key symbolizes your commitment to nursing excellence. The purpose of this ceremony today is not only to honor you as a new member and to celebrate your successes, but it also serves as Sigma's promise to you to support you throughout your nursing career and to be a lifelong resource for you. This support will come in part through access to continuing education offerings, top nursing journals, career support, and the opportunity to participate in Sigma's communities of interest and connecting with nurses around the world. Your induction is not the end. the culmination of your scholarly or professional achievements. Instead, your induction signifies the beginning of your membership journey, the start of your involvement within a global network of peers and mentors who are here to guide and support you and wherever your nursing career may take you. At this time, we will receive into membership these outstanding new members. I think you should be able to see our new members on the screen, and they are going to be reciting this pledge for us. So I ask them to unmute and recite this pledge together. So let's give them a chance to unmute themselves and to have them repeating. So I'm asking them now to please accept the privileges and responsibilities of Sigma membership by repeating after me what they are able to see here on the screen. Inductees, are you ready? I'm not hearing anybody. Madam President, is everybody hearing me?
No, I'm able to unmute.
Yes, we are.
Good evening.
Okay, you're unmuting. All right. Is everybody unmuted now?
Yes.
Yes.
All
Good
right, so
afternoon.
please repeat after me. I accept
Hold
membership.
on 1 minute. I'm Cheryl. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's unmuted.
Unmuted, okay.
Nadine, is that you with the Samsung device? Nadine, that's you with the Samsung device? Not sure who this is.
Nadine Ashburn, is that you? We're double checking. We're trying to make sure we unmute all our inductees.
I guess not. Okay, you can go ahead. I don't see her. And I'm not sure that's her Samsung. But you go ahead.
All right, so I'm going to ask you to please repeat after me for our inductees. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Yes, we are.
All right, wonderful. So I want you to repeat after me, please. I accept membership
I accept
membership
in Sigma Theta Tau International,
in
in
Sigma
Sigma
Theta
Theta
Tau
Tau International.
and I pledge to fulfill
and I pledge to
Pledge to fulfill
its commitment
its commitment
to nursing excellence,
to nursing excellence,
knowledge, service, and leadership
knowledge, service, and leadership
throughout my career.
throughout my career.
Thank you so much and welcome to Sigma Theta Tau. Everyone else, can you put some emojis or some reactions in the chat or clap if you want to open your microphone quickly if you can, and let us please welcome our newest members to the Omega Kappa chapter of Sigma. All right, let's welcome them. I see some claps. Welcome to Omega Kappa. So for our newest members and for all our other members, I want to just remind you, welcome. We will now recognize our inductees individually as they become members of Omega Kappa chapter. So we'll start with our first inductee. We have welcome to Ermine Renee Roberts. Welcome to Nadine Ashbourne. Welcome to Geneva Fine. Welcome to Zandre Hudson. And Madam President, please allow me 2 seconds to just say woohoo! Welcome, Zandre. That's my amazing student who's now my colleague. And welcome to Shakira Blake Gentles. These are our newest members of the Omega Kappa chapter and of Sigma Theta Tau. Congratulations to these new Sigma members. Now that you are officially new members of Sigma, the opportunities to become involved, to grow and develop as leaders, and to contribute to the nursing profession are virtually endless. Congratulations. Each of you will experience membership in your own way. In fact, Sigma membership is an experience that is yours to design. I hope you will make use of the many opportunities that membership has to offer. Not only do you have the opportunity to be involved locally, but there are opportunities to participate in this global organization on a regional and international level as well. Personally, I've enjoyed being actively involved, and it has asked of me. The only difference I would say between Dr. Chan and myself is that I wanted to be a nurse when I was 6 years old. I changed my mind maybe once in high school. I wanted to be a flight attendant, and then I changed it back. And I became inducted into Sigma as a graduate student when I was completing my Master of Science. Mrs. Anderson Johnson and Dr. Aiken convinced us to join. And like Dr. Chan, I saw the sign. I was very excited. It's about nursing leadership, scholarship, and service. Let me get involved. I didn't know anything about Sigma at that time. I have not regretted a moment. I have served as vice president, as president-elect, as president. I am currently serving as regional coordinator of Latin America and the Caribbean. And it is my sincere hope that one day I'll be able to serve as Dr. Chan did at the United Nations. And even if I don't, I shall certainly be serving at the international level. And I'm definitely encouraging all of you. The opportunities for us to fulfill Sigma's mission and vision are all there, and I encourage you, please capitalize on it. Sigma is very serious about empowering all of us as nurses to make an impact everywhere. Each biennium, we are going to once again be reminded that we have a new president, and at our convention in 2023, Dr. Sandra Garmon-Bibb was inducted and introduced as the 35th Sigma president. With influence from the board of directors, each president presents an organizational call to action to help guide members and chapters, and our organizational chapter was represent. As professional nurses and Sigma members, we have the credibility and visibility to speak and act on behalf of nursing and Sigma, and the opportunity to represent the vast diversity and capability of the nursing profession to shape the world as we would like to see it. We're all leaders, and we must represent our unique selves and collective change in our shared world. The call to action has 3 components. By this time, I should probably have a quiz. Reflect, respect, and respond. Reflect in the call to action means communicating a caring culture. We can and should model and reflect our commitment to care of self, to care of others, and to care of the environment. The second component is respect. As a global organization, we are well positioned to represent the value of respect by cultivating cultural humility. A key aspect of cultural humility is self-awareness. As a caring culture, we have the opportunity to show respect in 3 ways. We listen, we learn, and we lead in cultivating cultural humility. The final component in respond, we are indeed living in unusual times, but as Sigma members and as leaders, it's important for us to remember that even in the midst of these times, there is hope. We respond by championing contemporary practice with professionalism, perspective, and perseverance. As Sigma members, we represent a group of influential nurse leaders who are connected, who are empowered, and well-positioned to transform healthcare globally and add value to the world. As we conclude our induction ceremony, I want to take a moment to recognize and thank all of you who joined us today to celebrate this very special event. Once again, I want to congratulate and welcome our 5 newest members of Omega Kappa and Sigma. We welcome you to this prestigious and global network of nurses working every day to change lives and advance healthcare. Thank you so much for allowing me to have this induction today. And there are a few things that we are to be sharing. And I believe I may be handing over here to Madam President to just share a little bit of what Sigma is offering this year excitedly as usual. Madam President? Or Javon or President-elect, do you wish me to just continue sharing? All right. So Sigma has an annual research congress, and this year we will be in Seattle, Washington, in the United States. It's from the 17th to the 20th of July. Registration is open. It's not only an opportunity to be exposed to the amazing world of nursing research, individually, collectively, and collaboratively, but to network and to get an insider view into Sigma Theta Tau. And so this congress happens every year. So look out for it next year as well if you're not able to join us in July. Or next slide. Or annual biannual convention. Sigma has its biannual convention every 2 years, and this year we are going back to Indianapolis, which is the home of Sigma Theta Tau International. Our headquarters are in Indianapolis in the US. We are having our convention from the 8th to the 12th of November. Registration is also open, and not only will you be exposed to research, but in other areas and aspects of nursing and what Sigma is doing. And this is also where we have the business of Sigma, and there'll be 2 fantastic days called the House of Delegates, where we'll be voting and we'll be having our new regional coordinator elected. We'll be having new members of the executive of Sigma Theta Tau elected as well. And we have the opportunity, even if we're not delegates, to observe some aspect of this. And so we are encouraging you. November is a little further away than July. Get prepared and come and let us have a fantastic time in Indianapolis. And this time I want to make sure I'm able to be a part of the tour of Sigma's headquarters. So plan for November. Is there something else? And please join us on the 12th of June. Omega Kappa is going to be having another fantastic webinar titled Sexual Health Matters, What Men Need to Know. June is Men's Health Month, so we need to be there to support and to educate, but we also need to invite all the men to come along so they can hear what it is that they need to know. Look out as well. I would just add, Madam President will maybe tell you, we have been having for the last 4 or 5 years an annual webinar on something very topical in July, but just join our Facebook page or our Instagram page or our Twitter page, and you will definitely be able to see what we have coming up next. So once again, congratulations, and thank you for allowing me to conduct your induction ceremony today. Happy anniversary. And I may just close because I'm not sure I'm going to speak again by saying to Omega Kappa as well and to my other chapters, thank you for the opportunity to have served as your regional coordinator. When I join next year for our 7th anniversary, you will have a different regional coordinator. It has been my pleasure to serve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Garrix-Lloyd, and congratulations to our new members. I think Mrs. Garrix-Lloyd did a fantastic job of buoying us up and encouraging us. I hope that you feel the excitement, the love, the community that is in the room. There's so much in store for you. I can't even contain myself, but just get ready because it's going to be an amazing ride. I'm reflecting on my experience. It's been 7 years since being inducted in the Caribbean Honor Society of Nursing. So that's how we first started. And then we transitioned into Sigma. And I'm telling you, it has been an amazing experience. I started when I was in my undergrad. And to this day, I can definitely say Sigma has helped to evolve me into who I am today. So I am here in the UK. doing my PhD in global health. Who would have thought? And it's because I've gone to conferences, I've interacted with other doctoral students and persons who are doctoral holders. So they've encouraged me. They've said to me, Dee, your time to shine. You're going to do your doctorate. And it was them pouring into me, encouraging me each time I went to conferences, whether to assist or to present. I just felt the love from my community, from Sigma. And not to mention the programs that we do locally. I've been able to do webinars in nursing school. I've been able to do webinars even after nursing school as a staff nurse. So there's so much in store for you, and just grasp every moment of it and enjoy it. Network and be empowered as a nurse. Yes, we can. We are nurses and we're going to make a difference in this world. So thank you so much for being a part of our community. At this time, we'll have a beautiful poem by Mrs. Benjamin Mohanlal, and she will turn her camera on and we will hear from her.
I can't unmute.
You can try now. You're unmuted.
I'm unmuted. Are you all able to hear me?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can.
Good evening to one and all. It is truly an honor to be here this evening. And I would like to congratulate all of the inductees. And this poem is for each and every one of you who have inspired me so much this evening. The name of this poem that I wrote is Nurses in Action, Reflect, Respect, and Respond. A nurse could never be solitary in stance, but united with honor and compassion. Nurses in action to reflect, respect, and respond is a universal union, which enforces the profession not bounded by territory, geography, or seas apart. Compassion in action is our resolute, propelled by our spirited heart. In 1853, a fire ignited, and the flame still engulfs the heart of every nurse who has taken their oath, allegiance pledged and set apart, who have answered the call to alter the ills of our countrymen and our folks, whose posture and compassion is aligned to assist what may err in one lifespan. To stand as a nurse is not only dependent on the strength of their feet, their character is fortified from rejuvenated spirits, selfless attributes pronounced as elite. Reflecting on an era past to when the Crimean War was plunged, darkness filled the hopeless atmosphere, sanity felt expunged. But reflecting from the darkened battlefield, dwindled a distant light. From a resilient spirit, the inception of nursing won that victory fight. Respect our patients, our country, our call to save not just lives but the environment. We lead from a force to be reckoned with, which will not be compromised or circumvent. For time may fleet from yesterday to today, the battlefield landscape may change, yet the fight continues for each patient's recovery, where crisis with calm, we made that exchange. Each part of a nurse is so designed to give ease when an unspoken word. With respect, maintaining one's dignity, safety lines will never be blurred. The spirit of a nurse is purpose to listen. With an empathy, they'll respond. With every need voiced or withheld, good intent will surely rebound. When a patient's voice may be slurred or diminished, a nurse listens to the beep or see the atypical graph and will respond with expediency to oppose the entanglement to the staff. Nurses' voices are not confined to wards of hospital with a chorus of loss or fears. They're ever-changing agents of hope who honor each patient's fallen tears. Their response subdues crisis emerge and they care with an expansive range. But advancement in technology remains engaged for that inevitable change. For when they embrace a baby's hand, they hold a home, a community, a nation, and the world. A nurse will invite you as you take your first breath and stay beside you as your life unfolds. Their hearts may flutter, but not wither away to an asystole or to break. Nurses in action reflect, respect, and respond, and their oath they and we will never forsake. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Benjamin Mohanlal. That has
You are
been
welcome.
a beautiful poem. Can we have some applause, please? Claps, please. Encouragement. And you are an honorary member of our society. We cannot wait to take you on officially.
I will be honored.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for this lovely
You're
reminder. And at this time, I'll hand over to our president, Miss Alea Brown, who will do the members' recognition of achievement. Madam P.
Can you hear me? And can you see me?
Yes, we can hear you, but we can't see you. Let me see.
No? Can you see me now?
Yes, I am.
No, I'm not seeing you.
Okay, give me a minute.
Yes, I'm seeing you, but you're not pinned to the top. Let me try and see you.
Let me unpin who I have pinned. All right, good. You can see me now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, yes,
All
we
right,
can.
thank you. So we want to recognize our members for their achievements. I think one person who should have sent me recognition of achievement, I'll wait until the end because I really wanted her to send it, and then I forgot to put it in, but I will definitely recognize her. Then I know she's going to smile about it. So I'll wait until the end. I'll save the best for last. Okay. So let's just go through those persons who have done some have received some recognition award, has been doing stuff within nursing, healthcare, and or their community. All right. So for our first person, Dr. Cynthia Pitter, who is the designate head of school for the UWI School of Nursing. And Mona, open your mics and give her a round of applause. I'm not sure if Dr. Pitter is on, but I would like to congratulate her for that appointment. She said it will start, I believe, in August officially. So please congratulate her for that. As well as our Vice President, Kathy Ann Thomas Elborn. She was the recipient for 2 awards. She was recognized for outstanding nursing services. So congratulations, Kathy Ann, as well. Then we have Dr. Oscar Ocho. He is the recipient of a special award in appreciation of his outstanding support and contribution to the development of the nursing program at the University of the Southern Caribbean Department of Nurse Education. And we have Nadine Ashbourne, one of our new members. She was the recipient of the Nurse of Excellence, sorry, that's spelled wrong, for the Department of Psychiatry for 2024-2025. And then we have Ermani Renee Roberts, and she has multiple accomplishments. She completed her Master's of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner, which was awarded February 2025. She was nominated for the Denver Flowers 67767 for Nurse of the Year 2025 by popular vote on social media and placed second in the district community nursing. She also received a certificate of appreciation from the Dominica Nurses Association for active participation, support, and contribution to the association activities, Nursing Day 2025, Nurses Day 2025, as well as she's a new member of the Business Professional Women International Dominica April 2025. And she has lots more accomplishments and things that she is volunteering for within her community, as well as within the profession. And lastly, I didn't put this one on the slide, but I also want to recognize Mrs. Cheryl Garrix Lloyd for finally launching her mental health page on Facebook. I think it's on YouTube. I think it's on Instagram. So Cheryl, I want to give you a big shout out for, taking that passion you have for mental health and really developing that. And I know you're going to go far because I'm seeing you everywhere. I seeing you on different news stations. You're doing a lot of interviews. So you're getting your page, getting those followers that you need. You're doing educational sessions. So I know that this will definitely go far because this is your passion. Mental health is definitely something you love. So I know that you're going to go far with that. So congratulations on starting your business. Basically, it's a business. Starting your business, branding, marketing yourself in that particular field of nursing. So that is our members who are being recognized for their achievements. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. I did send out numerous notifications and reminders as it relates to sending me those achievements for late 2024, early 2025, because some things we may have missed from the last achievement that can go over from past 2024 and the late 2024. So thank you all for doing major things in nursing, in healthcare, as well as in the community, whether it be locally, regionally, or internationally. We appreciate you and we recognize you today. All right. Thank you so much, Madam Moderator.
Congratulations to all our members who are doing great things. Continue the good work, and this motivates all of us to continue to do the good work that we're doing in our respective divisions and areas. And at this time, we'll have our toasting. And I'm going to ask everyone if you have water, champagne, whatever you drink, juice, we're going to ask you to turn your cameras on, and Madam President will do the toasting. Madam P, we're not hearing you.
I would like for everybody to turn their cameras on as well as turn on your videos. We will do this as a group. So I'm looking to see who is turning on. So turn your cameras on, turn your videos, turn the audio on. I want to hear everybody. Hello. Hi. Are we there? Open your video.
Right here, right here.
Hi.
Right here.
I have my glass. Everybody has their glass.
Cheers.
Can I see your glass?
No, I will have mine.
You have
have 2
yours?
seconds to get the glass.
No, I have to have mine. Yep.
Yes, Paulie, we
Yeah,
know.
man. Yes, you know.
All right, everybody got their glass. Javon, I see a video. You home? Sandra, Alicia? Even if you don't have a glass, let's just open our video, turn on our videos just to fellowship with one another. Let's see who's out there. Even if you don't have your glasses. Giving everybody a minute to do so. You can open your mics. I only see a few people opening their mics. Even if you don't want to turn on your video, at least open your mic. So we can do this together as a group.
You're seeing my mic? Good evening, because I have a background on. I'm not sure you're seeing it.
I can hear you.
My camera is on.
You're
But I'm
seeing it.
not sure you're seeing my glass.
You have to hold it up towards the front, Karen. There you go. We can see it. Full
In front of-
too.
Oh,
All right, so let's do this toast. So to the Omega Kappa chapter, for 6 wonderful years, let us go forward and grow and participate to make this chapter be more successful in the next 6 years, in the next 60 years. Who knows? When we
Amen.
leave, we want to be able to say that we have left a legacy. All right. So congratulations. Happy anniversary, everybody. And let us grow together. Let's represent not only
Together.
ourselves, our chapter, but also Sigma. So happy anniversary to everybody. Cheers.
Cheers. We're okay.
Congratulations.
Cheers.
Okay.
Anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Happy
Happy
anniversary.
Happy
Happy
anniversary.
Happy
anniversary.
anniversary.
Woo, 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 woo.
Happy anniversary.
Just the same.
Happy anniversary. Thank you so much, Madam President. And at this time, we are going to have our closing remarks by Mr. Javon Gray, our president-elect.
All right, so good evening, everyone. So as we come,
Sorry, Javon, we can't see you.
I'll turn on my mic. I'm currently multitasking right now. All right, so let's go. So as we come to the close of this inspiring evening, I want to express my deepest gratitude on behalf of the Omega Kappa chapter of Sigma. Today has been a celebration of legacy, leadership, and enduring power of the nursing profession. Under the theme, Nurse Leader in Action, Reflect, Respect, and Respond, we were reminded that leadership in nursing is not about titles, it's about service. It is about looking back with wisdom, honoring each person we serve and work alongside, and stepping forward with the intention and courage in every patient interaction, every policy, decision, and every act of care. To our keynote speaker, Dr. Gloria Chan, thank you for your powerful words, for reigniting our passion for the challenging us to lead, both with our arts and purpose. Also to remember networking, and to remember also that Sigma is the gateway of opportunities. I can definitely agree with Dr. Chan on how our journey, how it started out doing nursing and how we joined Sigma. Because for me, I got the invitation, I was like, what is Sigma? And I was like, I have to be a part of something. And throughout the process, I've been part of the membership involvement team, then vice president, now president-elect. And I just want to thank Mrs. Garrick Slide also, Mrs. Pauline and Mr. Johnson for those words of encouragement in joining the chapter and see a great future in me. All right. So to our moderator, Ms. Diane Henry, thank you for guiding the program with such grace and professionalism. To our other specially invited guests, your presence added immense value to this celebration, and we are truly honored to have shared this evening with you. We just want to also thank persons who have participated in our program. Without you, this program wouldn't be a success. Thanks for the musical selection and thanks for the poem. Thanks to our Madam President for leading us ably throughout this biennium. We also want to thank you for your great leadership, and as we continue as OK, and we'll definitely be OK, and we look forward doing great things with you, Madam President. To our new inductees, welcome. You will now carry the Sigma torch. May you continue to reflect on your purpose, respect the people and principles that guide our profession, and respond boldly to the needs of your patients, community, and colleagues. You are not just joining a chapter, you are stepping into a global community of nurse leaders committed to transforming healthcare. To all those who to all members of Sigma, to all members of the Omega Kappa chapter, thank you. For 6 years, your commitment, collaboration, and compassion have made this chapter a light in our profession, and the best is yet to come. May we leave today inspired to lead, serve, and shine even brighter in our roles as nurses, as leaders, and as agents of change. Thank you all once again for celebrating with us. God bless us all. Good night, everyone. We are okay.
Thank you, Javon. And once again, happy 6th year anniversary and welcome to our new members. Thank you all for being in attendance. God bless you and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Thank you,
Good
Dion.
Thank you, everyone, and
Thank you all so
congratulations.
much.
Thank
Have
you,
a
Dr.
blessed night.
Chan.
Happy
Thank
weekend.
you, Dr. Chen.
Bye.
See you in November.
Bye.
And before that.
Thank
you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.